If there's any decrease in motivation among Israeli teens to serve in fighting units in the IDF, it was clearly not around this week. A new round of 18-year-olds came to the main recruiting center outside of Tel Aviv. They arrived as young civilians and boarded the bus, which would take them to become soldiers. On Thursday, the intake was for the Paratroopers and the border police.
I am totally ready. I come with very high energies. I have been waiting for this for a very long time. I know it will be tough, but I come with a good spirit.
Young people, almost children, still finding the precious moments to be surrounded by their friends. Right next to them, with a worried look in her eyes, stands the mother.
This is the third boy who is going to a fighting unit. We educated him to values of loving and giving everything he has for his homeland. Now it is time for him to give, and give everything he has as a paratrooper.
These images are not much different than those seen here 30 or 40 years ago, but there is one thing which has changed: the world and the country around the new soldiers. Israelis no longer feel an existential threat, and Israel has become a country that in many ways values the individual more than it values the group. Those in charge of taking these young teens and turning them into tough soldiers know that it has an effect.
We heard stories from our parents about the way their commanders used to treat them, and it's a different story these days. Soldiers today care much more about their free time, their phone, their time at home. They are less mentally rugged than soldiers in the past. They are younger emotionally and go through less experiences.
By now, they're no longer children, but already young soldiers. Soon enough, they will be those tasked with protecting Israel's borders.
Even the third time it's difficult and emotional, but at home we give him all the power he needs to give everything in the army and do the best that he can.
Even after 71 years, this is still the story of the state of Israel. 18-year-olds are no longer just civilians. They're now on the way to be paratroopers. Jonathan Regev, I-24 News.